he's been getting that for how many years?
No, he has money for sure, but
he wouldn't feel it.
$1.5 million is, I mean, I have to imagine. You know what? No, I'm not going to say that. It's not $1.5 million. There's no chance. There's no chance in the world.
Welcome back to Macrodosing. It's nanodosing. It's Tuesday. It's January 7th. And we are missing one very important part of this podcast. Jimmy Carter, no longer with us. Moment of silence for Jimmy. This should just be the whole episode.
whole episode of Moment of Silence for Jimmy.
Jimmy, we missed you. Sorry, we were not around when your passing occurred, but we are back in studio right now. And Jimmy has been a focused macrodosing for the past 3 years. God bless him. Survived longer than anybody else in hospice, maybe ever. But now he's gone to, I think, a better place. You're still mad at him for giving away the Panama Canal.
Yeah, I'll never forgive that. But, Jimmy has served us well. As you said, all presidents should go straight to jail. But I think he's the best post-president there ever was.
I think I do think that every president should go directly to jail after their term's over, but he would have been paroled. He would have gotten out for good behavior after 20 years.
I agree.
So if you're thinking about Jimmy today, remember him. Go out there, build a house for somebody with your bare hands, and the world would be a better place.
Mm-hmm. And just hold off on dying as long as you can.
Yeah, made it to be 100. Centurion. So, Jimmy, this one's for you.
So I'll blow out our candles.
I'm scared too.
Shout out to us for not burning down the studio.
Yeah, that was very
I had to
impressive.
hold that for quite some time.
Part of me thought that the whole reason that Trump wants to get back the Panama Canal was because Jimmy Carter voted for Kamala, made a big show out of it. And so then he's like, you know what, fuck this guy. I'm gonna take back what he gave away. The ultimate sea gap, the Panama Canal.
Good one.
Thank you.
Welcome back. Happy New Year, Macrodosians.
Happy New Year. It's 2025. Have you guys written 2025 yet?
Yes.
I haven't wrote it.
No.
I haven't written it yet.
It's crispy, I won't lie.
What does that mean?
Like it writes well.
I mean, you know what's funnier than 24?
25.
You know what that is, Madeline, right?
Yeah.
Okay. You didn't
know
say
what
it. You kind of
I
made me
said-
look like an idiot.
I know, I said 25.
Yeah, 18 seconds later.
Sorry. I thought PFT was going to answer.
I get it.
No, he doesn't know.
No, I get it.
He
I get
doesn't
it.
know
Explain
what
to
that
Arian,
is.
though.
It's a SpongeBob thing.
Oh, yeah.
It's from a long time ago.
Yeah, love that guy.
Oh, I know. I saw that clip going around because that was a long time ago, right? And then somebody was like, I've been holding on to this clip for 10 years.
I haven't seen it making the rounds, but it makes sense that it would be.
Yeah, it's making the rounds. They let it fly January 1.
So 2025, pretty crazy. Wait, is this Brat? Are we doing Brat again this year?
No more Brat.
I don't think Brat is right now.
Brat Summer.
We defeated Brat.
I don't. We're on to Wicked.
Oh, it's a wicked winner.
Yeah.
Okay.
Nice. Have we started any New Year's resolutions that we're gonna put down in a couple weeks? I have.
Okay, go ahead.
I have. I decided, this holidays took a toll on your boy. Can't even front, man. This holidays, it had me in a chokehold, man. I ate all the good food you can eat. I drank all the good drink you could drink. And got a little out of hand. Not gonna lie. Got a little out of hand. And I don't feel good. Well, I didn't. Right? And so I was like, all right, you know what my New Year's resolution is? I'm not gonna drink for 3 months. And I'm going to eat clean for 3 months. No drinking and eating clean for 3 straight months. And I'm doing a little workout regimen that I made up every single day. And so this is January 6th. Happy January 6th, Big T.
Thank you.
and
Today's the
I
day
have
Kamala
done-
certifies the count.
Yep. And every single day I have done it, and I feel good. I feel great. So we 6 days in, and I'm gonna try to keep this thing going, man. Oh, and I'm gonna read a book a month.
I love that. Those are both great things. I'm going to start swimming.
Okay.
Getting back into swimming.
Where does one swim?
At a pool.
In
water, typically.
I understand. Where is the pool that you're going to?
I have a pool that's in my neighborhood.
Really?
That shit gonna be cold as fuck in Chicago.
Well, it's indoors.
Oh, okay.
Let's swim outside.
Thought he was swimming on the ice.
I mean, I didn't know what was going on up there. Because it's a cold. What's the cold front hitting like up there? Because it's freezing over here.
It hasn't been too bad, actually.
Well, a couple days ago, it was like wind chill of 9, wind chill of 10.
I don't believe in wind chill.
You don't? You just go by the number?
That's just a made-up thing.
I don't
it's
believe
27. It's 27, but it feels like 4. Well, no, it feels like 27 because it's 27.
No, you don't get it, Big T. I only go by the wind chill. Mm-hmm. The temperature means nothing.
But then you can just say it feels like whatever you want. You could walk and say, it feels like -6. Well, that's your wind chill.
No, but it does feel colder when the wind blows.
Okay.
So,
but that's the number I go for. It objectively is 22 or whatever.
Yes. But I take every inch because I like to be like, yeah, I'm outside and it feels like it's -7.
It hadn't even been that cold. It's like 30.
Stop it, Arian.
Whoa.
I take every single inch.
Starting off the new year with a bang.
Give me all the inches.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm going to start swimming. Get back into swimming, I should say. But the one thing that I discovered recently about swimming, I like to listen to music while I work out. I think a lot of people like to listen to music or podcasts when they work out. I would imagine that there's probably some people listening to this show right now who are on a treadmill. I can't imagine that this show gets you amped up to work out, right? I feel like it would make you worse.
Yeah, it's not really the tone.
Yeah, like we're not aggressive enough, maybe.
If you walking on a treadmill, I can see how it just kind of like lets you space away. But if you're actually trying to get it, nah, you got to turn this off. You got to throw on some GNX or something. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So if you're listening to this, you're probably walking uphill on a treadmill, going approximately 3.5 miles per hour at like a 7-degree grade, right? That's a good vibe for this workout. But so I like to listen to music podcasts when I work out. You can't really do that in the pool. They do make underwater headphones, but Bluetooth doesn't go through the water. So
really?
Yeah. So it's like the length of a Bluetooth signal through the water is like 2 inches. So it doesn't work out that way.
A lot of inch talk
today. So I found this one set of headphones that does work in the water, but you have to like buy this big ass FM transmitter and then put it at the end of your line, and then it uses an FM signal to send the music to you. I don't know if I'm that committed to swimming yet, where I need to invest in a whole setup.
I actually watched a video on how Bluetooth works. It's pretty fascinating.
How does it work?
It's like so if you're connected to Bluetooth through your headphones, it's constantly transmitting a signal that's always like changing so that another frequency doesn't pick it up. Okay. So it's like constant. It's like always working. It's just wild to me that it's like always working.
So I think I'm gonna try to swim. If the Bluetooth thing doesn't work out, then that's it is what it is. It's just a good old person workout, low impact. But my real resolution this year, I'm gonna get 1% better every day. If you get 1% better every day, you end up after 365 days, you are 37 times better than you were at the start of the year.
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
Learn about compound interest.
That's no.
Yeah.
No.
Look it up.
You're 3.6 times better.
No, you're 37 times better by the end of the year.
Okay. That's not how that math works, but I wish you the best.
If you get 1% better every day.
I'm not really good at math. If you get 1% every day, after 1% better every day, after 100 days, you're 100% better.
Right. So that's 1
times.
So you do that 3.6 times.
No, because if you start at 100% after day 1, then you're at 101%. After day 2, you get 1% better of 101%.
Right.
So you're now at
102.001.
102.1%. And then it compounds, it builds. So I'm going to be 37 times the man that I am by the end of the year.
Okay.
I like that.
Can you imagine that?
Back with you. December 31st, 2025, you about to be taller. Everything's about to change for you.
Well, I don't necessarily equate being taller with being a better man.
Arguable.
No, I don't think that it is.
All right. Say there's a tall shelf and your lady's like, yo, can you reach this? And you're like, no, I cannot. A taller man could.
But I could.
Better man.
But I could get a stool faster.
He wouldn't need a stool.
It's fine. I don't need a stool.
But what if she needed something that was in a cabinet that was really low? Then he could get that faster.
Good point.
Or is she taller than you?
No, I'm just saying, like, it's easier.
Well, she can just get it herself then.
If you're at a low cabinet, I'm closer to the ground
You can get trash bags like that.
instantly. I can pick up a mousetrap in about a quarter of a second.
You're right.
I'm better at finding change.
True.
Better at
You're aware.
better at vacuuming,
More aware of what's going on.
mopping.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there's a lot of advantages.
You don't vacuum.
I vacuum when I make a mess.
You have a Roomba.
I don't have a Roomba. You think I have a Roomba?
Yeah, I do.
I promise you I have no Roombas.
Okay.
Would never buy a Roomba.
I vacuum. You don't vacuum, Big T?
I don't like vacuums. They
What?
I don't like them. I don't like the sound.
Like in general.
I don't
Are
like
you
the
a-
sound it makes. I
Are
don't.
you a dog?
They're not for me. No, yeah, my dogs and I have that in common. We fucking hate the vacuum.
I don't mind vacuuming. I don't mind vacuuming. Don't mind mowing lawns. Something kind of like meditative to all of it.
Yeah, it's very cathartic to see a mess and then the clean lines that you leave, the residue of cleanliness. That feels good. It's like a little OCD fix. Yeah.
Yeah,
Some would say
like-
mowing lawns is so fun you can do it on a video game.
that's true. Do they have a vacuum
I need
simulator?
to get back to that. I've never seen that, but it wouldn't shock me. They have pressure washing.
Yeah,
There's a prison guard simulator. I've been interested in that one.
I need you to play that.
Yeah.
You need to play that.
It's
on
the
stream.
Stanford prison experiment, but a video game.
You have to play that live on stream. That's
All right.
that's a direct order.
Okay.
All right, so we're also, as part of my attempt to get 1% better every single day this year, we're going to check up on some promises that we've made in the past. Namely, the Astrology Investing Club.
Woo!
So the fund has been seeded with $1,000,
Yes, it's in my Venmo.
and you're going to make investments with this fund
Yes, I am.
based on astrology.
Yes, I am.
So what does that mean?
It means that you look at whatever your astrology chart is for that day, and then you pick a company that fits that vibe.
Okay.
So what should our first moves be?
Well, we got to find out what our chart is
Yep.
for today.
You gotta read the zodiac or whatever, right?
Yeah, pull up the horoscope.
Your co-star. Yep. We're doing it based off Big T's and Madeline's, right?
Yep.
Yep.
The duality of man.
Let's get rich off of vibes.
Bull market.
This is definitely a better way of investing than Hawk Tua coin. She's back, by the way.
I was just fixing to ask. I still haven't seen her.
She's back. There was a picture of her on a beach that came out the other day.
Yeah, in a Dior
They
swimsuit.
said that she was wearing a $2,000 swimsuit,
Yeah.
You're kidding.
just hanging out.
Yeah.
Yeah. So hopefully, she hasn't done a podcast since then, has she?
No.
I don't think so.
We got-
So I vaguely understand what's going on there. To my understanding, she started a Bitcoin coin.
started
whatever.
crypto coin, yeah.
Okay, started crypto coin. And am I bugging, or is like I always see this ended up in a scam. Anytime somebody start a coin, it ends up like in some kind of scam.
Yeah, I think for the most part, if you invested your money in the Hawk Tua coin, and you're disappointed in the fiscal irresponsibility of the managers of said coin, it's mostly on you for doing that. Like obviously you shouldn't scam people out of money, and you shouldn't, do things that tilt the playing field and make all your fans spend money on you, and then boom, taking your money. But this is buyer beware.
Yeah, I mean, I judge people that listen to her podcast, honestly.
Oh, you shouldn't.
So.
You shouldn't do that.
I do. And if you do, don't you?
I have listened to a couple episodes, yes.
Judgment. Gavel. Bang.
Well,
What the
I'm
fuck
trying to
is wrong
support my friend Avery.
Avery
Is the
is
producer.
a part of her podcast?
We've talked
Is he
about
really?
this.
Yeah, we've talked
You might
about
not have
this.
been on that show. Avery produces it.
I didn't know he produced it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, I love you, Avery.
So-
God be supporting.
Should probably text him, see what if it's coming back.
Yeah, it needs to come back. I need more Hawk 2 in my
We need
life.
the inside scoop.
Yeah. So yeah, we'll
Is she what does she say? What does she talk about? Like, what is she?
she talks about Pookie.
We got the Pookie reveal. Too early on the Pookie reveal because now what's left?
Yeah.
What is the Pookie reveal?
That's her boyfriend.
It's a whole thing you wouldn't understand.
Yeah.
Obviously. Oh, she has a boyfriend named Pookie?
Brother, we're talking to the guy who didn't know AJ and Big Justice. Like,
yeah.
Come on.
He doesn't know Pookie.
Are they still rocking?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh, my God,
I think 2025 is going to be the year of the Rizzler. I think that's what we're forecasting for this year.
Mm-hmm.
It's like I sink deeper and deeper into depression because motherfuckers like these two are famous.
Are you going to go to college if you're Big Justice?
Oh, yeah, dude. College for him is going to be unbelievable.
But you've got a great job.
Yeah, so he's what, like 11, 12?
I don't know.
So he's got another 6
11.
years of making coin. Then he goes to college, and everybody's like, this is Big Justice. He's going to be living it up.
Do you think at that point, like, it's going to be embarrassing?
No, I think high school it'll be embarrassing.
Okay.
Does he bring his dad with him to
college? It'll be awesome. Oh, AJ showing up at a frat party for sure.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Pops is absolutely, his business gonna run dry when he go off to college.
Yeah.
Or maybe that's just the start of it, and it's like LeVar Ball. They come out with shoes.
He might get like an NIL deal.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
He's a hell of a baseball player, I've heard.
Yeah, I mean, any team should
hell of a
want
baseball
Big Justice on that team.
Just for
Now, you're a
vibes.
baseball fan, Big T. I want you to objectively judge this little man's game.
I've seen him swing it. He swings a nice stick.
Okay. All right. I'll wish the best for him. I do.
So we're brought to you today by Game Time. Big T, can you look up Cotton Bowl tickets?
I'm on it, brother.
I want to see what the get-in price is going to be for UT.
UT is no longer in the college football playoff. The University of Texas is.
Texas in there. We love getting out to live events. If it's a concert, football game, or comedy show, we always use Game Time, the official ticketing partner of Barstool Sports. You know how much we love Game Time. Now they have a new Game Time Picks feature, and it's easier than ever to get to a game. They filter out all the fluff to show you only incredible deals on great seats so you don't have to waste time searching through thousands of tickets. And if you look at Cotton Bowl tickets right now, that's Friday, right?
Yes, that is the Friday game.
For Friday, what is the Game Time Picks deal to get in?
I mean, I would say a great deal. Like, if you could get in there for under like $400, I'd say that's a great deal.
Semifinals.
I can get you in for $164.
Pretty good.
Yep.
Pretty good. I imagine there's a lot of Tex fans in Texas.
Probably.
That would like to go to this game. See Quinn Ewers, see Sark out there. Maybe Sark for his second to last game ever as a Longhorns coach. I don't know.
Interesting. Why would that be?
I think NFL teams are interested in Sark.
Mm.
Just pull up your chosen event, turn on the GT Pick setting at the top of the screen, or browse the best local Game Time Picks deals near you on your Game Time app homepage. So what are you waiting for? Get those Cotton Bowl tickets right now. I'm sorry for putting that out there about Sark. There's like 20% chance he gets hired by an NFL team. He'll probably be the coach next year. Not low. Take the guesswork out of buying tickets with Game Time. Download the app, create an account, use code MACRO, get $20 off your first purchase. Terms apply. Create an account, redeem code MACRO, get $20 off. Download the Game Time app today. What time is it? It's game time.
Who?
All right, so it's been a long break for us, and a lot's gone on since we last left these airwaves. And today there's some stuff in the news. This really happened kind of over the weekend, but Big T sent it over. The Las Vegas Cybertruck bomb incident that took place outside the Trump Hotel. There's been a development in that where there's a guy that claims to have an email that was sent from the guy that set off the truck bomb. And in the email, it contains a lot of crazy information that he says will turn the world on its head, namely about UFOs and all this new technology that is, well, I forget the name of the type of physics that he's claiming that they use, but it's like a sci-fi term where it's
gravitic propulsion.
There you go, which you'll find terms like that in like science fiction novels. It's not something that's used in any like real branch of physics that we know about. But this guy allegedly sent this email. The bomber sent the email right before he detonated the truck. And he sent it to a guy who runs an Instagram account who has been caught in the past for faking emails. Like straight up faking emails, like writing them out on the screen, taking screenshots of them. This email might be valid. The FBI thinks that it might be valid. But you know what? I'm going to wait for all the facts to come out from a guy that's been caught faking stuff before. So not going to totally believe what he says. But in the email, he says that he's trying to shed some light on a war crime also that occurred in Afghanistan. This guy he's a Green Beret, I believe, or is he Navy SEAL?
I believe I saw Green Beret.
Okay, so he's a Green Beret. He was in Afghanistan for a while, and allegedly he was a witness to some war crimes that were actually war crimes that happened over there. But he's trying to like bring more attention to it, and that was part of the reason why he did it. He also wants to warn us about this new Dravidic propulsion technology. That part might not be true, but yeah, pretty crazy stuff.
Well, but that could tie into the New Jersey drones.
It could tie into the drones. Yes. We just got to stop talking about the drones.
Well, this didn't help.
That's the thing. If like aliens came down and they like had a UFO, a saucer that landed on the White House lawn, and they stepped out and shook the president's hand and went inside, we'd move on to the next thing within like 3 days. There would be a new viral thing that happened. We're like,
I don't know about that.
You don't think so?
That would shift the course. Yeah, that would shift the course of humanity. I think that would change things dramatically.
So yeah, why did we move on from the drones though? Everybody was like freaking out about these drones.
Because nothing actually happened. It was just a bunch of drones. We've seen drones before. Not really sure what happened. It just wasn't impactful. Nothing really happened. You know what I mean? So it's like, what are you gonna do? You can't keep talking about the same. It's like it happened. There were drones. Now what? But if an alien spacecraft landed and be like, yo, we got information about an entire galactic community that we come like, yeah, that's gonna change everything. We gotta talk about religious views. We gotta talk about political, economic, everything. Everything changes. Everything.
Yeah, we have a spaceship that's going out. What planet is it landing on? I want to say it's going to like drill down into Mars, I believe.
Yeah, we got a rover on Mars.
Yeah, but we're going to send some other stuff out there and try to figure out if there's been like actual life that's been on Mars in the past. That will be interesting. But yeah, Big T, what do you think about this guy? What do you think about the
I don't know. I still don't understand the blowing up the truck, like what the purpose of that was, other than I guess just to gain attention.
Yeah.
But then he killed himself.
He was probably a little bit crazy. Probably had my guess is he may have been dealing with PTSD. And so if he was in Afghanistan when this happened, a traumatic experience, then he gets like hyper fixated on that event and his whole life revolves around it. And so he's like, okay, I'm going to make a statement about this thing that meant a lot to me. And then boom. Also, I heard in this same interview that he was told that his kid was not actually his kid. He just got the DNA result back, and that sent him into a dark place.
Really?
That's the worst.
I don't know I don't know if it's true or not, but this is what the Army has said.
I've had thoughts of that before. That'd be tough.
Yeah. And so the Army might be saying that to try to discredit anything that he's saying, or it might be true. And if it's true, then it probably really fucked his world up for a little bit.
But he and the New Orleans guy,
yeah,
were both in the Army they were both at Fort Bragg at the same time, I think, or something.
A lot of people that go through the Army spend some time at Fort Bragg. Sure. It's like a huge installation.
But they were there at the same time. They both rented the cars from like the same weird
Not a weird
service.
Company, it's Turo. So Turo is like Airbnb for cars.
Okay. I've never heard of it.
I've used Turo before. It's like a very, very popular thing.
Okay.
I ain't tell y'all about the story about my homeboy got his shit took.
No.
I thought I did. Okay, so my homeboy was using Turo here in Houston, and he was renting his car out, and then all of a sudden he get a call from the border, and they say, "Yo, we have your car," and we confiscated it because the dude that rented it was taking illegals from Mexico and bringing them here.
Oh shit.
Yeah, so he had to go through all kind of loopholes to get his car back. That shit crazy as fuck.
That is wild.
So this is just other people's cars?
Yeah, so it's if you have like a nice car and you clean it up, it's the exact same principle as Airbnb.
What's the benefit of doing that as opposed to just renting a car from a rental service?
It can be cheaper, it's more flexible. You can like pick it up in your neighborhood.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's like Airbnb for cars.
Yeah, like if you need a truck for a day, there's somebody a couple blocks down that has a truck on Turo, pick it up, go run your errands.
Yeah, but there were a couple similarities between the two.
Yeah.
And then they both do
on the same day.
That shit on the same day. Yeah, just weird.
What was crazy about the New Orleans thing is that the FBI said, like, we're investigating 3 other individuals that we think were connected with this, so this person was not acting alone. And then a day later, they're like, yeah, actually, he was just acting alone.
They also, which one, it was either the FBI or the local police was like, this was not a terrorist attack, like, immediately. And then the other one got up on stage and like, no, it was.
Yeah, the FBI, I think, said not a terrorist attack, and then I think it was the mayor got up there and said, yeah, this is terrorism.
Yeah, what?
So what happened, what ended up happening where they figured out that it was just a lone wolf and not multiple people was there were a bunch of IEDs that were put around the French Quarter on Bourbon Street. And they had video surveillance after they found these IEDs. They had surveillance footage of people going up to those packages and like manipulating them and then leaving. And so they thought these people are connected to the attack as well. They ended up tracking down the people that went up to those. They were like coolers. They were just drunk on Bourbon Street, and they thought that there was alcohol in the coolers. So they just went up to it, opened it up. I guess saw...
They were just going to take people's shit?
I don't know. They thought that these, like, it was free beer.
Free beer.
Free beer out here. And so you're drunk on Bourbon Street. You see a cooler. You walk up to it. You open it up. I don't know what they saw in there.
Did they not tell anybody?
But the mountains were not blue when they opened the cooler. They apparently didn't tell anybody. I don't know if there was, like, a timing device in there or a bunch of nails. But they just, they didn't say anything. And then I don't think any of them blew. I think they were all detonated by the bomb squad later. But yeah, it turns out they weren't terrorists. They were just drunk. Very confusing.
Well, that's good.
Very confusing for the FBI when you've got thousands of individuals walking to bars asking for hand grenades and then realizing later, oh shit, they were actually just trying to get hammered.
Malpractice by New Orleans to not have the guards or whatever.
Yeah.
Don't they usually have those?
So they've had barricades in the past. They just installed a new barricade system that's more robust. That's designed to stop even big trucks. And so apparently that individual barricade was under repair. And obviously it was a really shitty thing and a very sad day for New Orleans and just for people in general. I think 15 people died. So it was really fucked up and it was carnage down there. And so it's a bad scene, and I think that New Orleans they are going to be hosting the Super Bowl in like a month.
My understanding was that they were redoing the barricades for the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
But you should probably have that done before New Year's and the Sugar Bowl as well.
I would agree with that. New Year's Eve, probably a pretty popular time to be down on Bourbon Street.
Nuts.
So yeah, it was a fucked up situation, and hopefully they can figure out those barricades and figure out exactly what happened with this guy. Apparently he got radicalized by ISIS.
That's wild.
Yeah. And he former military guy, like Big T said, attended training at Fort Bragg. I think there was a shooter in Austin back in like 2010, 2009, something like that, on a military base right outside Austin. And I think he might have been at Fort Bragg for a little bit too. But I'm not sure.
Wow, man.
Yeah, wild stuff. So be safe out there. Now, I've actually started to get like more wary about just going to big crowded events. I don't know about you guys. I don't like it as much as I used to.
I never have. I hate. It's like I don't really go anywhere. I'm like kind of a hermit. Everybody knows. I don't really go anywhere packed. I've always been probably overly paranoid about shit like that. And I don't know, the statistics probably low on it. You know, it's probably rare that it is rare. But I just don't like it. Like I go to the movie with a burner.
Yeah.
Like if I go out to the movies and I got my kids with me, I got a burner. I just get anxiety. I don't know. I only in Texas because you know so you can carry here, but I don't think you're allowed to do it in the movies either though. But I still bring it.
Yeah, I think you're not supposed to.
Yeah.
But I don't blame you.
Ain't gonna catch me.
I mean, if there's somebody like that guy who doesn't care about their own life, there's not a ton you can do.
Mm-hmm.
What I'm saying, like I when you have kids, dog, there's just like, I'm not saying anybody else don't feel like this, but I just feel this overwhelming, like, not on my watch, dog. You know what I mean? Like everywhere I go, it's just like not on my watch. That's how I feel, and so I'm overly paranoid about shit like that. So I don't really like going to crowded areas.
Yeah,
and it's sad because like I love like like one of my favorite things to do is like I love music, right? So I've never seen a lot of my favorite artists perform because I just don't like crowds. I hate it.
Yeah, if you were to go to like a big concert, you're talking like 20 to 50,000 people there, maybe more.
Mm-hmm. Yep. What's his name? Kendrick just announced his tour. It's GNX tour. I ain't going. Can't do it. Won't do it.
Yeah, I don't blame you.
At least those are in like arenas though, where there's some level of security, or there's supposed to be. I would never go to like the Las Vegas thing, like where you're just out in a. I would never go to that.
I would go to the Sphere.
Sure.
Oh, see, fuck around, risk it for that shit.
Yeah, worth it.
Fuck around. That shit looks cold.
Take your life into your own hands. Yeah,
fuck,
it's the
fuck around,
Sphere.
Die in the Sphere. I mean, hell, I go out like that.
Yeah, sporting events. I mean, at least there's a lot more security. I feel like at sporting events, than there are at most like outdoor concerts.
Yeah, they don't even let you bring purses in that bitch.
Oh yeah, I went to Wrigley Field. They are very strict. Walking into Wrigley Field for the Winter Classic, they had these detectors set up. I don't know how they did it, but they were like scanning everybody.
Yeah, they have.
As you walked through. It was like in the airport when you put your hands above your head. That's kind of what you walk through.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I think they do a better job at some of those than they do at like a giant outdoor festival.
How long did you stay shirtless at the Winter Classic?
About 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Maybe less.
I figured that was just for the photo op.
Maybe less, but I'll be honest with you. I was warmer when I took my shirt off.
I don't believe you.
I don't know how the physics works on that. I felt warmer. So did Donnie.
Were you intoxicated?
No, I think I was 2 beers deep.
Interesting.
Yeah. I don't know maybe the adrenaline getting going.
Could you see anything?
No, so here's the problem with watching a hockey game at a baseball stadium is that baseball stadiums have baseball games in them for a reason.
Yep.
And hockey games hockey arenas have hockey games in them for a reason. You wouldn't play a baseball game inside a hockey stadium. Probably set some records.
Yeah.
Probably be a high scoring affair. But the experience was cool walking into Wrigley and just being in Wrigley Field and seeing the hockey setup. And then Smashing Pumpkins played a few songs, which was very cool. And Chance the Rapper played, I think, 3 songs too.
Saw that. That was the first time I'd heard from Chance the Rapper in years.
He puts on a great live show.
I believe that.
He was really good. So we got like 2 concerts for the price of the tickets. But then the hockey itself, the boards are set up and the glass is set up. So if you're watching even from the outfield bleachers, you don't really get to see anything on the ice. You can see like everybody from the waist up, and that's about it. You can't really see the puck at all.
And both teams suck.
Both teams suck. The Blackhawks, I just kept saying over and over again, how did we lose to these guys? It was shocking. But if you're going to go to a Winter Classic game, I would recommend sitting up top in one of the upper seats in an upper level because then you can actually look down on the ice. But yeah, it was fun. It was a good time. You guys do anything fun over the break?
Went to Mexico.
All right.
It's a good time.
Yeah, we got a drunk text from Big T.
That wasn't drunk. I'll tell you though. So what day did I send that on Christmas? I said like Merry Christmas. There was a day. So shout out Alberto. He was our waiter that day, and he was the best. This guy was awesome, and he kept calling me Big Boss. And so he pulled a similar move to Arian where I ordered a strawberry daiquiri and I drank it. And by the time it was gone, it goes, Big Boss, I got you another one. And so, and that occurred for several hours. And by the time I got up, I was like, oh no, this is an issue. And I did not feel great the rest of that day. I think that was Christmas Eve. And then, but then the next morning I was fine. But then, so then Alberto comes by the next morning, goes, Big Boss. I said, I can't today, man. I can't. Tomorrow.
El Jefe.
El Jefe.
Yeah, shout out Alberto. He was the man.
Anybody else do anything fun?
I went to a cabin in the Northwoods.
Where's the Northwoods?
Wisconsin, like right below Canada.
Oh, was that fun?
Yeah. I got to walk on like a frozen lake, like very, very Wisconsin of me, it felt.
You eat cheese?
I ate a lot of cheese. I played a lot of board games. It was kind of like a horror movie start that never turned into a horror movie.
That's nice.
That's
good.
It was nice.
Yeah. Ted Kaczynski-like. Living in a remote cabin.
Yeah, it was a remote cabin, and we stayed inside the whole time, and it was like in a remote, like it was just surrounded by trees, but I didn't get murdered or anything bad happened.
Always a positive.
Does anybody else
appreciative of that
ever think about like if you had to just be stuck in the woods and build your own cabin if you could do it?
No.
No.
I think about that sometimes.
I haven't watched.
I feel like I can do that shit.
I haven't watched any of this guy yet, but I've seen everybody's obsessed with this guy on YouTube now. It's called like The Outdoor Guys or something. Brandon loves him. And he builds stick shelters and all sorts of other stuff.
Oh, I'm in. I'm so in on that.
I forget his name.
The Outdoor Boys?
I believe so, yeah.
These guys?
I can't see. Yes, that's him.
Yeah, I think you'd have to cut down a lot of trees. That's the problem. That you need a sharp axe. But I've always fantasized about
build a cabin?
Yeah, like building a cabin.
Oh, I thought you gave me tools. I don't know.
Man shit. Well, bare hands. I mean, like you get an axe, hammer, a saw, the basic stuff.
Yeah. I feel like I could do that.
I think I could too.
And then the wolf will come and Arian will fight him off.
Hey, I seen an article the other day that popped up. Anytime somebody kills a wild animal with their hands, I get sent the article.
Yeah.
Some dude killed a bobcat. He was attacking his kid and he just killed the bobcat.
Bobcats are bitches. They're tiny.
I feel like that about wolves though.
Wolves are way bigger.
Some wolves are way bigger. Like this was the argument. I don't think I could kill every wolf, right? But like some wolves are 80 pounds, dog.
Yeah, you want to fight a disabled wolf.
You could kill what percentile of wolf? So like 99th percentile, that wolf would fuck you up. But you can kill what percentile?
I would say probably the bottom 10% I could get.
Oh, that's it? I thought you were going to say 70 or something.
No, I mean, I'm not oblivious, but like you have to, one, you have to be able to believe you can do this shit. One. Two, I'm just looking at the dynamics. I mean, there was another article that sent to me. There's a woman in Russia that killed a wolf. Right,
that's different. Russian.
Mm.
Are you talking like an old Russian lady can whoop me? Is that what you feel like?
No, yeah, not an old Russian woman. Some Russian women.
I think maybe one of the real hard ones that lives in Siberia.
Yeah. I'll tell you right now, I'll whoop her ass.
Was it a home game for her?
Let's put a quote on that, Arian. I would whoop her ass.
No
context. No context dosing. That needs to be an account.
No DV allegations over here. No. I've never hit a woman, but if a Russian woman tries me for my life, I'll whoop her ass. What are you talking about?
I think it matters where this is taking place.
This is crazy.
If you're in her backyard in like 40 acres of ice and snow in Siberia.
I'm not a normal human being. I do understand that, right?
This is a hardy woman.
I'm an ex-professional athlete. I know jujitsu. I know it sounds like a comedy line, but like it's a real self-defense martial art that I know and understand. Like, and I grapple with black belts and brown belts. Like, I could do that. And so it's like when you understand a little bit. Like, I'm not saying I'm gonna do a jujitsu on a wolf. I mean, maybe actually. You can kind of control his neck. I mean, you can control his neck, like, but especially a woman, like a Russian woman. Yeah.
I just picture
Arian. I sound a little misogynistic, actually.
Especially a woman.
I picture Arian showing up for this fight, and you're just in this remote forest, and you just keep looking around, and you can't find her anywhere. And then you think you hear some rustling, and you turn over to the side. She's not there, and next thing you know, she's behind you and hits you with a log.
Oh, well, if it's okay, we setting traps. I'm walking into her.
Yeah,
her Home Alone trap.
I guess the real question is like, could you survive for a week if you were being hunted in the Siberian wilderness by a Russian woman?
That's a different claim. I've never seen this terrain before.
Never.
That was okay. If I've never seen the terrain and it's her home field,
yeah, she
has a very good chance of killing me.
Yeah.
Yeah, she has a very good chance of killing me.
Yeah, I'm not talking about
but
like
if it's
boxing match.
If we're in an octagon, no shot. No shot.
I want to set that up. Somebody hunt Arian.
I'm straight.
If you want to hunt Arian, slide into the DMs.
It's January 6th. Be careful of all these things that you proclaim.
So, happy January 6th, Big T.
Thanks.
We think they're going to get pardons?
I have no idea.
I think they might.
Yeah.
I think they might.
Absolutely.
All right. So, do we want to get into the investing now?
Sure.
The horoscope club?
Yes. I'm going to be transparent with everyone here. This is my first time ever investing in the stock market.
Okay.
Time out. Maddie, listen, you don't have to be worry about losing the money.
No,
We
I
obviously-
understand that. I'm
Okay,
not
okay,
worried
cool.
about that. No.
All right.
I understand
Okay,
it
cool.
is not my. Thank you. It is not my money.
Gotcha.
I am just saying that I am not well versed in this area.
Here's
Okay.
what I think we should do. I think you should read the horoscope, and then everyone will write down 3 companies that we feel matches that vibe.
Okay.
And we'll see if any match.
So we're reading the Taurus horoscope, correct?
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. So here is the Taurus horoscope from horoscope.com, which seems pretty nail on the head. Okay. For today. There's an extra bit of fire in your words and emotions today, Taurus. Your sensitivity is heightened and you should consider doing some sort of volunteer work now. You may talk about saving the world, but talk will get you nowhere until you put those ideas into practice. Wait, kind of like totally accurate. Take part in the lives of people who are less fortunate and seek the truth in all of the issues you encounter. Wait, why is this like so real?
Man, focus, man. It's how they get you, dog.
But I'm just saying, no.
They're just saying good things.
Yeah,
But I'm saying for this exact moment, like,
Help the less fortunate. Oh, wow. The planet told me that.
but like, talk will get you nowhere until you put those ideas into action. Like, we're putting our ideas into practice right now.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, why? I feel like that's legit.
it's just it's the most basic say nothing bullshit.
But it's like, what are the chances that we're actually putting our ideas into practice right now?
Very high. You could say that that's performing any task is putting your ideas into action.
But
I
this
went
is
to
one of
get
our
lunch
ideas.
today. I put my idea into action.
No, but like, we're doing an idea we literally thought about last year, and we are putting into action today on January 6th.
He literally thought about last year.
Wait,
I got to be honest. Like, that was so nonsensical that I can't even think of a company that like.
Oh wait, there's a money horoscope. Should I read that?
Yes.
Okay.
That's probably the
You
one
will
we
be
go off.
prosperous
Okay. This
when
week,
you follow your dreams.
this week, you may be feeling frustrated in your aim to get ahead financially. There's unwelcome attention on your debt situation. Oh no. You could fall easily into depression if you're not careful.
Damn.
The good news is you have lots of energy to persevere and get it paid off. You may want to blow it all on family and fun. Totally. Resist the urge just for this week. What does that mean? I don't have debt.
Resist the urge. So are they saying that we shouldn't invest right now?
It's saying to get ahead on our
investment
debt
would be family and
situation.
fun. Yeah, investment would be family and fun. So read it back one more time. Read it back one more time.
This week, you may be feeling frustrated in your aim to get ahead financially. There is unwelcome attention on your debt situation. You could fall easily into depression if you're not careful. The good news is that you have lots of energy to persevere and get it paid off. You may want to blow it all on family and fun. Resist the urge just for this week.
Okay, I did find a stock quote for a company, and its stock ticker symbol is URGE.
Like URGE.
It's just URG. Oh, and it talked about energy, right?
Your Energy is the company.
This is Urge Energy.
Yeah, Your Energy. It's $1.22 a share right now.
$1.22.
Yes. Sorry, $1.22 a share.
Should we do NRG as well, the Texans stadium sponsor?
Oh, we totally should.
Well, I got a text from their people, and they want me to lead the team out of the tunnel for the playoff game. And
Are you gonna
so
do it?
I'm gonna do that. Yeah.
Oh yeah, then
Oh.
we got to go in.
Yeah,
Yeah,
NRG.
let's
NRG.
sit.
NRG.
NRG.
Yeah.
It's at
Okay.
it's at 98.68 right now.
Okay, wait. Time out. So do I do your URG first?
No, I
No,
feel like we
just
just do
energy?
NRG.
Oh,
Oh
we're
my
kind
God,
of buying
Arian, that's
high
so
though.
exciting.
It's okay. It's a stock that's on the way up.
It is, yeah.
Ooh,
Okay.
A year ago it was at 52,
What's
I
that
love
now?
So high.
98.
Oh yeah. Okay, I like it.
But I
Okay.
mean, look at it. I mean, that's up and up.
It's a
Okay.
good chart. It goes
Okay.
up and to the right.
Okay. So now this is where I need you guys to help me out here.
So how much do we want to buy?
How much do you
though?
want me to put on this? And also, is this a buy order?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. And I'm buying in dollars, not shares.
Yep.
Yeah.
Let's do 50% on that.
So $500.
Yeah.
We're buying
is
at
it-
the 5-year high.
50% of the 1,000. You're saying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. So 500.
Yep.
Is everyone okay with what we're doing right now?
I'm with what the universe is telling us, man.
Yeah, and it needs us to get out of a debt situation that I'm apparently
Positive
in.
NRG. That's
Okay, I'm going to review order. Okay. You will
Talk to us,
receive...
universe.
Okay. You are placing a market order to buy approximately $500 of NRG based on the current market price of $98.73. You will receive approximately 5.06 shares.
Love that.
Okay, I like that.
Ready? And
Bang.
done.
We've all got one share of NRG.
Yay.
Now, how do we mitigate some of the risk? Because we got 50% of our portfolio in NRG. What can we put it in that would kind of offset that risk? Some sort of
that goes with the horoscope.
Some sort of charging stock.
I'm
Because
also
we've got
thinking
the Chargers at the Texans.
Tesla.
Okay. Tesla is currently at $403 a share and is down 2% today.
Right now. Well, okay, so Elon about to be in
president.
He's about to be vice president.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure he can finagle some stuff to, be in the favor of Tesla, maybe.
Also, I'm like realizing how fast the prices of these shares change. That's changing right before my eyes.
Yeah.
What are other things that charge?
You ever been on the stockroom floor or seen it, Maddie? It's fucking.
I've seen like videos and like heard Large talk about it, but I'm
wild.
on Robinhood.
Dodge Charger.
Dodge does charge.
Dodge.
We could get 2 shares of that.
Oh, how about this one? Qualcomm used to be the stadium for the San Diego Chargers.
Okay. You want to do Qualcomm?
Yeah, I think we stick with the stadium sponsors.
Is that QCOM? Like
yes,
I like the
QCOM.
energy in Qualcomm. This is fucking funny.
Okay, so Qualcomm is currently sitting at $161.
Hey, this fucking around work. That should be so funny if this shit worked.
We're not stock advisors. Do not take our financial advice.
Do not take our advice.
Please.
We are going off of vibes and horoscopes.
Yep.
This is anti-advice.
It is.
Yes.
You should,
Yes.
what is it, fade us?
Yeah.
Well, don't say that either because that's giving advice.
You could fade us.
You can do whatever you want.
Yeah, do whatever you want with your money.
Totally ignore this.
This is what we're doing with ours.
I guarantee you
what
this
we're
is a
doing.
better investment than Tua coin.
Yes.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
That's the only advice you take.
So
Safer.
Qualcomm is currently at 161.79, up 2.5% today.
What do they do?
Okay,
Is that a technology company?
Yeah, what is this?
I'm going to guess quality communications.
It engages in developing and commercializing foundational technologies and products used in mobile devices and other wireless products.
That's equally nonsense to the horoscope.
Mm-hmm.
It operates through the following segments. Blah, 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 blah,
They
blah.
What's the fake company we found recently? I forget what it was. It was like an event thing.
They do solutions, innovative solutions.
Yeah. Logistics.
Logistics, yeah.
Okay, so... okay, so they give us information. I'm learning as I'm going. So Qualcomm is currently at 161. Their 52-week high is 230.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, they revealed the Snapdragon X chip for AI PCs today at CES. So today's probably a good day.
Let's do it.
Okay, so it's 161. How much do you want to put in on this?
You want to do 3 shares?
Or do you want to do 250 on this and then 250 on something else?
Let's do 3 shares of this. We'll keep it nice and easy.
3 shares?
That's the rest of it.
Yeah.
Okay.
3 shares would be...
Wait, where'd the other 200 go?
Wait, what?
It's 160 times 3. That's
per
480.
share.
So,
Okay,
so you're just putting the 500 on it?
So it's $485. So we'll have $15 left.
All right, cool.
So, do you want me to review?
No,
do you want me to
let's
put this order?
get nuts.
We can keep that $15 liquid.
Okay, yeah.
Just in
Okay,
case.
so 3 shares for $485.
Yep.
Okay. Review order.
So do you guys remember this was, I think, like 2 years ago on the show, we were talking about like the egg shortage?
Yes.
Yes.
And I just looked up a stock on the show to buy if you're like a big egg producing company.
Mm-hmm.
I think I just bought like $100 worth of that stock. It's up like 100%. Yeah.
I don't recall this.
Yeah.
I do remember this.
Yeah. This fucking stock took off because of the egg shortage. We were right.
Review order. Not enough buying power. Wait, I don't have enough buying power.
Did it just go up?
Not because this order has a maximum cost of $509. Oh, because it could possibly go up past the $1,000. I have to do like, can I do like two? Wait.
Just do the rest of the money.
Yeah.
All right, we emptying the clip.
Going to be locked into this game on Saturday.
Yeah.
Who do we want to win?
Wait, is it done? Done.
I mean, I guess the Texans, obviously.
QCOM is purchased. We are in it.
We in it.
So, Arian, you will be attending the Houston Texans playoff game, the annual 3:30 p.m. Saturday Wild Card Weekend Houston Texans game.
I will be there, my brother.
Did you know that, like, anytime you made the playoffs, you could just pencil yourself in? That's the time I'm going to be working.
Nah, I think I was on the squad. I was the first time Houston's went to the playoffs. So
right, but every Texans playoff game is the first one on Saturday.
I'm aware of what he's saying, but I'm saying when I was there, it was the first time, so it didn't matter what time it was. You know what I mean?
So you started it.
Yeah, we started that
because it was the Bengals, and then the Texans took over that spot.
No, that's true. And I mean, ironically, we played the only time I played in the playoffs, we beat the Bengals twice, both times. First game. Was
that J.J. Watt had a pick six?
That is how I remember it. Yeah.
Yeah. Great games.
That's what I remember about that game.
All right, so you're all in on the Texans this weekend.
Am I all in?
You better be. You're leading them out onto the field.
But see, when they asked me to do it, I'm like, why would they ask me to do it? They know I'm not like a rah-rah type of cat. I'm gonna lead them out. Like I'm gonna carry whatever the flag or whatever.
Are you carrying a torch?
Huh?
Are you carrying a torch or something?
I mean, they asked me to lead them out on the field. I'm gonna lead them out on the field, but I've never been like the hoorah, like let's hype them up. I'm just gonna lead them out on the field and like show love. Like I'll do that if they asking me to like. I'm not like a raw. I don't like it when I played. So why would I? You know what I mean? But
no speech.
Nah, I'm not. What the fuck am I saying?
I don't know.
It's a game of inches. These inches are all around us.
It's the greatest speech of all time.
Hey, the greatest speech of all. Well, football speech of all time.
Pissed away all my money.
AJ's gonna be. Yeah, you're gonna be the leader of the Stroud boys this weekend, Arian.
That's hey man, it'll be fun because what really enticed me. They was like, and because I was like, can I bring my kids? I was like, I don't know, can I get some tickets to bring my kids because I got my kids. And he was like, yeah, for sure. He said, would they want to shoot the cannon? And I'm like, that would be dope. That'd be a dope little thing for them, a little memory for them. And I think as time goes on, like they don't really like they knew I played, but they don't understand like the scope of what it meant. Like as time fades, sports kind of just, your name kind of just dissipates. And so that they don't like they know like their friends, like your dad was, but they don't really like they weren't like conscious when I was. I think they were conscious, but they weren't really they weren't able to comprehend what I was doing. And so it'll be dope for them to see their dad like honored in a cool way.
Yeah.
Right.
That's a pretty big honor.
Yeah, it's dope. It's dope.
Yeah. You got to be locked in on pregame.
Yeah, be locked in. You got to get some behind the scenes footage if you can, Arian.
Yeah.
Of you like it, running out on the field, leading the guys. At least maybe a small speech before you take off.
Gentlemen. I saw you seen Gladiator 2?
I've not seen that yet.
Oh, there's just it's not a spoiler alert, but like, they go into the pit or whatever, right? And so before he talked, because they were like looking for him to say something, before he talked, I was like, here they go. I was like, I hate movie speeches. That's what I was thinking in my head. I was like, movie speeches are so whack. And then he said something like, he said, gentlemen, this is about survival. Survive. And just took off. I was like, nah, that's cold. That's a hard speech. I like that one. Brevity.
You should do the Independence Day speech.
Oh, what did he say?
We're going to live on. We're going to survive. Today we celebrate.
Terror in the night.
Today we celebrate Super Wild Card Weekend Saturday. Because you know that Harbaugh is going to have a hell of a speech for his guys.
Who they're playing? The
Chargers. Yeah.
Damn, I got the. That is kind of a cool little weekend for me because I'm saying, hometown San Diego. They moved to LA. They're always gonna be San Diego. So
yeah,
that's cool, man. It's gonna be a fun little time.
But
it kind of sucks because I gave up drinking, so that'd have been fun to get hammered at the game. But we got other things to do.
I saw a post that was going around that people were talking about. I don't know if it can happen this year or not, but what would ever happen if, and this has been a thing since before these teams, because I guess it could happen in New York, like what would ever happen if the Chargers and Rams both made the conference championship games and they were the home team?
It would have to be a doubleheader. It'd be a back-to-back game.
I know, but like, how would they paint the field?
I think the Rams would just say, it's our stadium.
Yeah.
They should split it. That'd be lit.
Yeah.
That would be cool.
That would be lit.
One Chargers, one Rams.
I also think this was a big
They probably
thing in
would do
Houston
that, but I think they put the Ram at midfield.
This is a big thing this weekend because the Houston Oilers that were in Houston, the franchise moved to Tennessee and in Nashville, and they became the Tennessee Titans. And so for the throwback jerseys, they always wear the old Oilers jerseys, which are some of the best jerseys the NFL has ever produced, right? And so a lot of Houston Texans fans feel slighted because Tennessee has the rights and the claim to that. And then this weekend, they wore it against the Texans. And so that rubs a lot of people, like a lot of the OG fans, the wrong way. They should just play one time for the rights. You know what I mean? If you win, you win. And if not, you know what I'm saying, you got to come up off the sticks.
Agreed. I think that logo and those colors belong to the city of Houston.
Yeah, you know, I mean, there might be oil in
There's not.
Tennessee. Maybe.
They were the Tennessee Oilers for a season.
I know, but that's a Houston thing. They're the Oilers, the Houston Oilers, and also the 2 times. I think they've worn those twice in Houston against the Texans. I think they lost both times. Karma.
They should. The owners should meet. You know what I mean? Be like, yo, let's just settle this. It'll be a good fan. Like it'll create a lot of, you know, energy for the game. A lot of that'll have a lot of viewership. Like, yo, this game is to decide who gets the rights to wear that. So no more complaining from either side after this game about the Oilers jerseys.
What really pissed me off.
Ooh, and then re-up it like every 5 years.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That shit
I'd be
would
down for
fire.
that. The University of Houston, I believe last season, came out with a uniform that was the Oilers colors, and it was sick. And the NFL, I don't know if it was the Titans or just the league office, told them you're not allowed to do that.
Threatened to sue him?
I think they did. And I originally Houston told them to go fuck themselves, and I think they wore it, but they were threatened with legal action from the NFL for using the colors.
Stay in your lane, NFL. It belongs to the city. That's how I feel about it.
NFL kind of is all over the place. Because is this the first year they've done a Christmas game? Am I bugging?
No,
they did one last year, but it's the first year where they did a Wednesday Christmas game.
And so it's like, I remember Christmas always being an NBA day.
Yeah.
And the NFL kindly said, yeah, but I kind of want a piece of that pie too, and murdered them in ratings. And I don't know how I feel about it. Like, obviously, people are going to want to watch NFL more than NBA. But I don't know. Christmas to me was always the cool uniforms with the, you know, I don't know. I could be my nostalgia kicking in. But I did watch the games and I did enjoy them. So
yeah. And now that they figured out how to do it on a Wednesday, that's it. It's every Christmas, no matter what day it is.
You think a Tuesday?
Yeah, they just count that as part of the previous week.
Yeah. They would probably do Tuesday night or Tuesday doubleheader, and it's like Tuesday night football, and then they would let those teams play the next Monday night. Yeah, they do another doubleheader. Yeah,
which is also,
the NFL is just going to take whatever day they want.
That's true, but it's also like when people say that, or the NFL says, you know, we care about player safety, and they had them play back-to-back games like that. It's just the most asinine thing in the world. Because if you've ever played in a football game and in an NFL football game, the amount of time that you need to recover is nowhere near just 3 days. You know what I'm saying? That is hard on your body, dog, and that shit is not good for the health of the player. So I don't know.
Yeah, they don't care.
Nah, they don't give a fuck.
They don't care. But yeah, they stacked up the schedule with like good teams this year. Where they're like, we're not gonna let anybody watch the NBA. We're gonna put it on Netflix so you can't change the channel back and forth.
And they had Beyonce performing at halftime, dogs. That's crazy work.
Mm-hmm. They put the Beyonce halftime performance on Netflix just as its own show.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Yep. It's up there now. You can watch it. Which is, I mean, for the Sperrywares out there, it's like having Taylor Swift perform at halftime. It's like that. It was a big deal, dog. It was
sick.
Deal. Yeah.
Well, I'm pumped for this weekend now, Arian. That's a nice little wrinkle to that Houston Texans game.
It's gonna be fun.
I'm excited to watch
it. Yeah. Oh, and then so I text my daughter before I said yes. I was like, "Is that something y'all want to do this weekend?" And she was like, "What? Hell yeah!" And she went to the Lakers game last night with her mom, and then she texted me a old picture of me and LeBron talking on the court, and she put a little heart emoji, said my two goats. That I teared up a little bit. I was like, that's amazing.
That's nice.
That was cool. Yeah.
What was
cool little moment.
How many times did you meet LeBron?
I think a couple times.
Like was this at the Diddy party?
I mean, the Diddy parties back then was lit. You know what I mean? Everybody.
Your coworker.
You get along well with him?
Did he?
LeBron.
I mean, we didn't have, I don't think we never had a friendship. Like, it was, we just knew each other. We knew, you know what I'm saying? It was like, hey, how you know, what's up, dog? There's the kind of that kind of relationship. Like, I never like, you know what I'm saying? Speaking of which, Drake dropped a new song. It's called Fighting Irish, right? It was like a little freestyle. And in this freestyle, this is wild. In this freestyle, he kind of recaps his feelings about the entire beef, which was, you know, global news, right? Two of the biggest rap artists in the world going at it. And he, throughout the beef, you know, Kendrick's dropping songs that are obviously popular. And LeBron James and Drake have always had a really good friendship. Drake was on his podcast a lot. You know what I'm saying? They're always talking about how they, you know, that's my brother. Bron had been seen like dancing to a lot of songs. He went to the June 19th pop out, the Ken Friends pop out, which, you know, which was a Not Like Us, you know, it was a victory lap for the battle. And so Drake felt a certain way. Allegedly, he unfollowed him on Instagram, which is a big thing for people. And so this rap, he says in this rap, he expresses how like, yo, they made my brothers, yada, yada, yada. And then he talking, it's called Fighting Irish now. Drake has a tattoo of LeBron James in high school in an Irish jersey.
Yeah.
Of him, which is wild, but whatever. So he names the song Fighting Irish, and then the thing he says, the wackest shit you could say to somebody. And he said, we wouldn't want to have to ruin your public image. So a lot of people saying this, how I interpreted it was like, yo, I know dirt that you've done.
Yeah.
Don't make like, and I can say it, which is the wackest shit you could ever do, bro.
Yeah.
That is like, it's unreal that is even a bullet in your chamber.
Yeah, you lost you lost the battle, and now you're trying to take out all the guys that were standing there watching the fight and rooting against you.
We got knocked out. That was it. It's just he's made all the wrong moves, in my opinion, after this battle. All the wrong, like, dog, just take it on the chin, brother. It's all good.
Yeah, if you're Drake, like, it's so easy to be happy if you're Drake. Here's your steps. Yeah. Go to an island and log off. Probably have a great time on the island.
Kick it, bro. But he's suing people for getting out of hand, dog. And that's just, to me, that's core. Like, it's like bro code to the max. If you really care about that man's marriage, you gonna holler at him. You know what I'm saying? But you air like, yo, I could ruin your public image. Like, that's crazy, bro. That is great to publicly say that shit. It's in the business what we call some bitch ass shit. That's some hoe ass shit. Crazy.
Agreed. That's why I'm a Kendrick guy. Always have that.
It's crazy because like they moved the exact opposite. Like Drake's doing like all these ads. Like Kendrick like has put out like 5 tweets.
Yeah,
that was it, dog. An amazing 5-tweet run. Maybe the most amazing 5-tweet run of all time on Twitter. By the way.
Yeah, pretty good.
Unreal.
All right. Well, I'm interested to see what Drake does in a response to like the Super Bowl halftime show.
Oh, he's going. I think while the Super Bowl is playing, he's going to be performing in Australia, which is smart.
As far away as possible.
Bro, the world is going to be singing to how you PDF file.
I'm pretty...
I wouldn't want to watch that shit either, though. I'll keep it a bean.
If you look at a map, I'm pretty sure Australia is as far away from New Zealand, is as far away from New Orleans as you can possibly get. Like on land, it probably puts you in the middle of the ocean somewhere, but I'm pretty sure that is literally as far away as you can possibly be.
He got out of Dodge.
He's a very emotional man, isn't he?
I mean, in this respect, I do understand his emotional state. That's tough. To lose a battle publicly is tough. You know what I mean? I mean, think about all the Twitter spats you got in with people, and like, if he was ever wrong, you're like, fuck, he did kind of get me right there. You know, a little sting to the ego. To put out entire bodies of work and to have people judge, and then on top of that, people are constantly calling you a pedophile. That's got to sting, dog. That's got to sting.
Yeah.
Like, I do emotionally understand where he's at. Not sure I would do the shit that he's done, but it's a tough spot to be in, dog. And I understand it. Like, rap has been your life. And then now you have been dethroned, so to speak.
All right, well, let's get to some Q&As in a second. It's brought to you by Steven Singer Jewelers. It's time to talk about our friend Steven Singer from Steven Singer Jewelers. Yeah, the I Hate Steven Singer guy. You've seen the billboards. You've heard him on the radio. But who hates him? Other jewelers hate him. Why? Because Steven has the #1 gift for Valentine's Day, and I'm excited to tell you about it. Picture it. It's a real long stem American Beauty rose, preserved to last a lifetime and lavishly dipped in pure 24-karat gold. Steven's 24-karat gold dipped roses start at just $59. His beautiful Valentine's Day red rose won't wilt or die, and it's the perfect pick for your first rose. The gift is unique, it's sentimental, and it lasts a lifetime guaranteed. We had a bunch of them in the studio last year. These things are very cool. The 24-karat gold dipped roses are a unique, personalized way to say I love you, or I'm thinking about you for Valentine's Day. And you can add your own love message in Steven's signature gift box and ship for free. And if you're a collector, check out Steven's brand new exclusive Peacock Teal Rose. Go to IHateStevenSinger.com for real roses dipped and trimmed in real gold from a real jeweler that you can trust. Steven Singer Jewelers. That's IHateStevenSinger.com. Check them out. All right. Do we have any podcast interception questions?
Yep.
Real quick, I wanted to ask Arian one more thing.
Okay.
Because you talked about LeBron a little bit. Where do you stand on the, have you seen the Bronny Caitlin Clark debate?
Yeah, I saw that.
Can you expand on it a little bit?
Jeff Teague said that Caitlin Clark would not score a point on Bronny James if they played one-on-one. That's been a topic of conversation.
1 point.
I believe that's what he said.
What's the game to? 11?
I assume 21.
Oh, 1-on-1 to 21?
Or 11, sure.
That's a long one-on-one game. I think 11 probably be.
If you're going twos
suitable.
and threes.
I think she would score.
I think she may score one. I mean, I should say may score one. I think she would score. I don't think it would be close, though.
I think she would score, and here's how. Bronny bricks a shot. The rebound goes off to a corner, far away from Bronny. She's able to get it to it before he can get to it, and she's already basically in the corner behind the arc, and she turns around, hits an open shot.
Very plausible scenario.
Now, I think if Bronny was playing like lockdown defense on her the whole time, like if he was up in her face after he checked the ball, it'd be very hard for her to get a shot off. She might be able to.
Mm-hmm.
And if she got a clean shot off, then she could very easily make that. So yeah, I think she could score.
I think she scores. I think she loses, but I think she scores. Yeah.
I think most people are talking about like just if she could win or not.
Oh, no.
Yeah, I don't think so either.
Yeah.
I don't think so, no. But I mean, I think she's one of the most talented women that have ever touched basketball, though. Absolutely.
Yeah, it's just how locked is he on defense? What are the parameters? What are the rules? But I think she could do it. All right, we want to get to some questions today. Do you have questions for the Skip Bayless show?
Oh man! Talk about that.
You know how down bad you have to be to offer 1.5 allegedly. I should say these are all allegations, so we don't know if it's true or not.
Mm-hmm.
But to allegedly offer $1.5 million to have sex with somebody,
do we?
And then she says no.
I didn't read the 40. I think it's like 46 pages. I read a lot of it though. It is just. It's an allegation, right?
They're all allegations. We can't put any truth behind any of them.
And it's from a woman that was a hairdresser that did work at FS1.
Yes.
Oh man. See, this is why I hate society. Like, we shouldn't know this. right now. There's no way we should have this information. Like, the fact that we know this is just it's the reason why the system is broken, because now they're guilty in the court of public opinion.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying yes or no. I don't know. I have no idea what has transpired. No clue. I'm not saying believe it, not saying don't. I don't know. There's no way to know because zero facts have been given to us. Only the allegation in this lawsuit. And so it's like it's sad because it's like on multiple fronts. There's accusations being thrown. We don't know. And it just allows people that could be good people, could be bad people, to be thrust in our I don't know, on our judgment, when it just shouldn't be like this right now.
Yeah,
we should not know this information.
There's a chance that none of it's true. There's a chance that all of it's true.
Yes.
It's probably somewhere in the middle. But we don't know. We don't know. But right now, since it came out, and it almost seemed like all the allegations were so crazy and over the top that it seemed like it was designed to be written to be as explosive as possible.
Yeah. And some of the details were just like, in a lawsuit you're putting, and they ordered a spicy margarita. Like, how relevant is that to the story? You know what I mean? Like,
I guess the more details, the more credible it sounds. I don't know, but yeah, it does feel a little bit scummy.
It is, and if she was, and I say this, but if she was like harassed by Skip Bayless, then she has every right to pursue the justice, and that's why she was canned. Like, you know what I mean? Like, then she has every right to do that, and she should seek justice. But I feel like the public gesturing, it's just not good for anybody, including her involved, because people who are like Skip Bayless stans, they're gonna be on her head. You know what I mean? They're gonna be on her bumper. And then Joy Reid? No,
Taylor.
Joy Taylor.
Very
Taylor,
different
Taylor.
from Joy Reid.
Yes.
Yeah, you know, Joy Reid's the
MSNBC.
There you go. Fuck me, bro. I'm all over the place. But yeah, I mean, it could be. It's just bad, dog. And then like women, I know this for a fact. Women struggle in male-dominated professions for climbing up the ranks and not being accused of, like, you know, sleeping their way up to the top. You know, that's a stereotype that has permeated throughout society. You know, through, you know, misogynistic claims or whatever. But it's like that's a conversation at the head now. You know, there are women that have worked their asses off, and then this is a conversation being had about women in sports, and it's just, I don't know, the whole thing is just really messy, and we didn't even need to be here. I don't know.
And there is also a chance that Joy Taylor didn't do any of the stuff that she's being accused of doing.
Absolutely.
In which case, now her career is forever going to be painted as like, oh, she didn't deserve anything that she got, which is a shitty thing. Some of it might be true, some of it might not be. I don't know. $1.5 million, Skip. if true,
I can't believe that's real.
There's no way 1.5 is
for like
too much.
One time.
He makes $8 million a year.
Yeah.
So,
right,
that's not an insignificant portion of.
No, I'd say probably like 4.5, 5 after taxes in California.
But he's been getting that for how many years?
No, he has money for sure, but
he wouldn't feel it.
$1.5 million is, I mean, I have to imagine. You know what? No, I'm not going to say that. It's not $1.5 million. There's no chance. There's no chance in the world, unless he was joking, in which case that's still sexual harassment. You shouldn't do that.
Yeah. Haha.
Yeah.
But there's no chance he was serious.
But 1.5 is a very specific number too.
I agree.
Yep.
Because $1 million, if you said people say $1 million is a figure of speech all the time.
Yeah.
1.5 though. I don't know.
That implies that maybe that wasn't his first offer.
Yeah, but that's how do we arrive at 1.5? It's such an odd number.
If she says no to 1, that's how you arrive at 1.5.
Yeah.
If you say 1.5, you got to go to 2, right? Like why do we stop at 1.5? How do we get there?
Is this a one-time arrangement, or is this like for 1.5 you get scheduled visits? Do you get like a sub club card where she punches? She's got a little hole puncher.
I'll tell you this right now though. If I find me an older lady and she offers me 1.5, I'm just saying.
Double standard.
Did y'all see what Jason Whitlock said today?
I did not.
I said not to ever see what
I just sent it to y'all, and I need you to watch it right now.
Okay.
All right, hold up.
It's one of the funniest things I've ever heard in my entire life.
See, this man here, dog.
Who is this guy?
He used to work at Fox.
I used to work at a lot of places.
Yeah.
Is he like canceled?
No. He's a conservative. I don't know. It's like a sportscaster, but like he's went to the right to the point of he's with the whole everything's woke, that kind of. He's that type.
Oh, okay.
We call him Uncle Ruckus, but this I don't know, man.
What does that mean when he says, "I know what I'm capable of"?
Yeah, bro, that doesn't sound good.
Like he said, I would have knocked it out of the park.
Respectfully.
He's such a fucking goof, man. That boy say goofy shit all the time.
Or is he saying that he doesn't believe the allegations because if she had been sleeping around, then he knows that he would have been getting a piece?
No, I think he's saying he does believe it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he's saying he does. He does believe it, and he steered clear because that was temptation. You know what I'm saying?
What network is this on?
Who said she would have slept with you anyway, cousin? Like what?
If these allegations aren't true, I feel really bad for Joy Taylor. It's because you're not. It's going to be a very, very long road to get rid of the stigma that goes along with that. Because there are going to be some people that believe it no matter what, and then
it's forever.
And then if it is true, how much of it is true, and like who was harmed by you having this relationship?
The dude, what's his name? You know that tech dude? He's a black dude, and he like reviews all new tech.
MKBHD.
Yes,
or
like
whatever.
Like Marquise Brown or something like that.
Yeah.
Right? He got caught. He got pulled over for like doing like 90 in a 30 or something like that. So like some wild. Like he had to put out a statement saying, "I'm so sorry for," what I'm saying? I'm like any normal human being, like you sped. Who gives a shit, bro? Like, it is what it is. Like he still faces backlash from when he sped, and you know what I mean. Like, and so like any new tech thing, I've been a fan of him for a while. And so like any new tech thing he previews, people under the comments are always like, "Oh, you better slow down, bro. I can't believe you did that. You're reckless." They're still like slamming him for it, right? So like, and that's on a very small scale. Like this, she'll never escape she'll never escape this, which is why it's like, if it's true, I mean, that's tough. And you gotta reap what you sow. But if it's not, like, to forever be painted that way without any kind of evidence it's just a tough place to live. I don't know, man. This is a wild place we live in.
I'm dubious of taking everything in there at face value because one, we haven't heard anything from the other side, but also like the 1.5 thing is just throwing me for a loop. There's no chance that's true. But if it's not true, I mean, Joy Taylor can sue that woman into oblivion.
That's true.
So
yeah. It's just hard. If she does, here's the problem, though. If she wants to sue that lady, then she opens herself up for discovery.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's why I said if it's not true.
Yeah, but that means that anything on her phone is fair game. And anything that they can find on your phone that would present you as being promiscuous or be read aloud in court and sound a certain way, then that's all fair game, too. So it feels like she doesn't have a lot of recourse in this situation. But, again, don't know if it's true, don't know if it's not true. But... yeah,
that's why you should generally not try to fuck with coworkers. Like, just in general, it hardly ever goes well. Like, shouldn't be a thing unless y'all love each other. Then start a relationship.
Yeah, I mean, is Ryan Whitney going to be able to sue Mincy?
What's the tea on this?
Oh, you stopped watching Survivor once you got kicked off, huh?
I didn't watch Survivor at all.
Yeah.
I was there for when I was there.
So Mincy, I believe, was the first one that got kicked out that went to live in the house, right? And he ended up sharing a bathroom with Ryan Whitney at this house. And Whitney opened up the other door to the bathroom because it was like 2 bedrooms that each had a door into the central bathroom. And he poked his head in Mincy's room, and Mincy was just pounded on the bed.
He was pounding it on the bed.
Yeah.
He was beaten off?
Yeah. He'd been locked up in the Barstool office for like a week. Had to get some release.
For like 2 days.
And then Whitney walked out of the room, and then he heard Mincy start to play Part of My Take on speakerphone.
There's no way, dog. What was he beating off to?
I don't know.
Pardon my take.
Maybe Part of My Take.
Congratulations.
Hard on my take. Don't websites... I think that there's a way that if you run Barstool Sports, you're behind the scenes tech guy, you can see what web pages people come to Barstool Sports after immediately viewing are. Does that make sense?
Yeah, like
Yeah, I've
most
never
recently
heard
viewed.
of that.
I
Yeah.
think they can see like the source of their traffic. Like if you're on Pornhub and then you type in barstoolsports.com,
Interesting.
I think that they can log that and they can like sort that data to be like, we get 2% of our traffic from guys that just got done beating off.
Interesting.
Should we ask Greer?
Yeah, let's ask Greer that. I'm curious to know.
Should I Slack him?
Yes, please do.
Okay.
I forget the exact statistic, but I remember in college hearing one time that at any given point, more than a third of all, I forget if it was traffic or bandwidth. I think it's bandwidth. All bandwidth being used on the internet is from Facebook, Netflix, and Pornhub. They account for more than a third at like any time.
Interesting. Well, there's a lot of bots on Facebook. Did you guys see that? That Meta is coming out with AI generated profiles.
Yeah.
Yes, dog. And explain to me this reasoning, because I'm very confused. What is the point of this?
They want to create people that other people can interact with as if they were real.
But
Why?
why?
I don't know. No, but no one wants this.
So circling back to our dead internet theory.
Yeah, this is dead internet.
Yes.
Nobody wants this. Who wants it? Is there a market out there that's like, this is cool? I get to talk to a 58-year-old guy that is going to pretend like he's my grandfather.
I don't understand. Like it's like all the foreshadowing movies and art and literature that we have created to get to this technologically advanced civilization point. We're doing all the things that go bad. Every single one. We are fucking checking off the list, dog. This is not good. Why are we doing this?
Because I think that there's a bunch of people that grow up in the Silicon Valley culture or get there in college and want to be a founder, that they watch all these movies and TV shows and take the exact wrong takeaways from them. They'll see like Terminator and Skynet, and they'll be like, that's pretty cool that they had that technology. We should make that. Like they misinterpret all the stuff that's in warning signs in movies, and they just try to recreate it because they think it's good, actually.
I'm so confused, dog. Like,
I guess
and
it's no different from people that have a Scarface poster on their wall, and they're like, yeah, Al Pacino was awesome in Scarface. He was a cool dude.
Yeah, but I don't make a nigga want to go sell coke.
I think it does. I think so. I think some people see that and they're like, yeah, being a drug kingpin kicks ass. They watch The Wolf of Wall Street and they're like, yeah, I'm going to start my own financial services company. That looks awesome.
And do you have any Quaaludes?
Yeah.
Shit is wild, dog. I don't know, man. Oh, hell. I just, who, you know what? If you follow it, you stupid as shit. If you follow an AI bot, like, you're a dumbass. Sorry.
Yeah.
No, all offense. Fuck, you're the reason. Stop. Fuck. It wasn't there like there was like a pop star that they did that to a while back, right? There was like a pop star AI influencer type vibe thing.
Oh,
they got
yes.
like millions of followers.
Yes. It was like Lil Michaela or something.
Some
Yes.
shit like that.
Hold
I think I
on.
blocked that bitch.
Yeah, I remember hearing about her. There was
Yes, Lil Michaela, and it's I don't even know. I guess it is AI, but it's like real, like physical space. But then they superimpose like the Michaela onto it. Does that make sense? Like it would be a picture of like real outside.
Yeah.
But then they like Photoshop her in or like create her in.
Now, Arian, did you ever fuck with Smarter Child back in the day?
Nah, what was that?
On AIM, it was an instant messenger account called Smarter Child that it was just a chat bot that you could like text and be like, hey, what's up, Smarter Child? And it'd be like, hey, how's it going? And everybody was like, oh, this is crazy technology. So you'd use it for like maybe 10 seconds and then be like, okay, well, this is dumb.
Yeah,
because you're not talking to anybody. But now, once they create the illusion of having somebody that's real behind it, you could just turn a part of your brain off and be like, I'm going to just immerse myself in the fact that this conversation could be real with this character that's made up.
Man. Where does this lead? Where does this go?
I think like nothing means anything anymore.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think people, for the most part, will be smart enough to not.
Yeah, that's your first mistake.
Yeah,
I don't even
maybe
know
not.
what you're about to say, but that's your first mistake.
Maybe not. I don't know. But it seems weird that they're like, I guess they're publicly talking about it because they want people to interact with these bots. They're not ashamed of it.
No, they're pushing it. They want more, and I think they're doing more bots too, right?
Yeah.
Just in general. Yeah, it's like they want that shit. I don't know, man. That shit.
Oh, wait. We've got an update. We have an update, guys. Meta pulls plug on AI bots after backlash over glitches and misinformation.
There we go.
Meta's experiment with generating accounts using AI has hit a snag. The company removed several of its AI bots following user backlash over misleading chats and awkward images. Meta's AI-generated profiles, complete with bios, selfies, and posts, were designed to blend seamlessly into social media platforms, but users noticed flaws, including glitchy visuals and false information, sparking widespread criticism. So they're saying that they're going to take the bots down until they can make them better.
Right. That sounds like they're putting them back up.
Yes.
Cool.
One
Can't
bot,
wait.
Liv, described herself as a proud black queer mama of two and truth teller.
That sounds about right.
Is that how they rolled out that's how they rolled it out? A queer black woman.
Yeah. When Washington Post columnist Karen Atia interacted with Liv through direct messages, she uncovered inconsistencies. She revealed that when speaking to a white friend, Liv said that she grew up in an Italian-American family, maybe like Mike Tirico. Meanwhile, she told Atia, who is black, that she grew up in a black family. So the bot would tailor its backstory based on who it was interacting with.
Maybe she had a mixed upbringing.
So, yeah.
Mom was Italian, dad was black.
Yeah. They're going to take these bots down and then make them better or more optimized and then put them right back. They're not done with this yet.
I noticed that with ChatGPT, though. There'll be some times where it lies to you, but when there's a couple times it lied to me and I caught it, and it was basically telling me how it did it because it didn't want to like ruffle any feathers. And I was like, don't worry about ruffling feathers. I just want what you'd see the truth as. And then it made a little note and said updated.
Yeah.
And so like it's a lot more frank with me, but there's just inconsistencies.
All right, well, don't use these bots. Don't do it. All right, yeah, so Q&As.
Yep. So we're going to end it light with our friend Julian Edelman's podcast, Games with Names.
Okay.
And these are just questions that people ask him. Very light, very casual. First one. What is next on your guys' vacation destination list?
Good question. I'm going to New Orleans.
But that's not really a vacation, that's a work trip.
But I love New Orleans so much.
Yeah, he's a New Orleans guy.
I'm going to try to eat. My goal is 20 gumbos while I'm in New Orleans.
Oh my God.
For, 6 days? I think I can do 20.
Do one of those old
More
vines
than
every
3
time
a
you take
day?
a bite of a new one.
Yeah, I'm going to do breakfast gumbos, and then lunch I'll have a gumbo. For dinner, probably 2 gumbos.
Okay.
You should do one of those old vines. Every time you take a bite of a new gumbo in a different place, have it like a 1 second video.
Yeah.
Like a montage.
Yeah. I have a few trips that I'm pondering. I think me and the homies are finna go to the Waste Management Open. And then I'm definitely gonna go to Hawaii for like a little golf resort thing. And then I'm gonna make a rounds for like the Scotland. I'm gonna go golf in Scotland around April, May-ish. So yeah.
It sounds fun.
Yeah, it's gonna be dope.
Hell yeah. The Waste Management is a lot of fun.
I can't wait.
You'll have a great time there. It's maybe the drunkest crowd in sports.
Yeah.
But if you're
wait, when is it? It's March, right?
no
Super Bowl weekend.
Super Bowl weekend.
Fuck. Yeah, I'm gonna be there sober. It is what it is.
All right. Well, you're going to be in a big crowd. It's a lot of people.
That is also true.
I don't mean to talk you out of it.
No, you can't. We already. Well, I say, but that was the plan. The homie literally last night was like, we was all like, yo, we locked in. He was like, yeah, I'm just waiting on the dude to hit me back. And I'm like, hey, I've heard this before. You know,
Yeah.
when the plans, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, all right, well, let us know tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? He's like, I'm hitting with him. So we'll see. But that is the plan. The plan moving forward is boom, waste management. So if you don't get the tickets, it is what it is.
Okay. Big T, you got any plans?
Yeah, today actually I was booking. My friends and I are going to Boston in May for the Braves series. So that's the next trip I'm going on. I don't know what the next vacation destination I would want to hit is.
You been to Fenway yet?
So the only time I've ever been to Fenway is when we were across the street for the Barstool Awards. I've never been inside.
Same.
So yeah,
Really?
that's the first time that we're going to that.
You'll love it.
Yeah, I don't know. I just crossed off all inclusive in Mexico. That was a good time.
Mm-hmm. How's the food?
Solid.
Yeah.
Good. Not incredible, but they had a bunch of different.
You find something that you like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you get out in real Mexico, or you stayed at the resort?
No, stayed there the whole time.
All right.
I was told that you're not supposed to leave.
You'll be all right, though. It ain't.
I'm sure, but
yeah, you a big white boy. You'll be all right, man.
but also it was kind of in a sequestered to anywhere would have been 30 minutes.
Yeah, I went to Mexico. That was 2016, and we stayed in Mexico City. It was for when NFL did a game down there, and I went. They invited me out there, so I went, and then we went to the pyramids, the Mexican pyramids, which is fire. But on the way there, it's I don't know, 30, 40 minute drive, something like that. It was just, you see how many people live there, and it was just I think it's the total. It's 25 million.
Yeah, I think Mexico City is
crazy.
the most densely populated city in the world.
It was a lot of folk, dog. And then, but so I got around a little bit. I got a chance to taste the city, and that's to me, that's the best part of traveling. It's making sure you're safe first, but then another part is you get to see the actual culture of the city, and that was a really dope part. So I got to taste the real food, not just the resort food.
I'll tell you where I'd
Learned
like
a
to
lot
go
about
in
tequila,
Mexico with you.
Mm-hmm.
Now, this might be actually dangerous. I would love to go to a U.S.-Mexico soccer game
That would be fun.
at Azteca.
That would be a lot of fun. But yes, also pretty dangerous.
Yeah, that would be legit dangerous.
I might go.
I'll roll with y'all. Y'all go. I'll roll.
Yeah?
Yeah.
It'd be so fun.
That's kind of my New Year's thing. Is I spend a lot of my life making sure everybody around me is good, and so this year I'm gonna do me, dog. I'm gonna take care of myself.
Go to Scotland.
Selfish year for Arian here.
I like that. Mackenzie, are you planning on going to any? Mackenzie's having the best sports year out of anybody.
Yeah, you are.
Well, it could come to a crashing halt.
Notre Dame in the semis. Bills playing really well.
Yeah.
And they spanked them too. That shit had me. I didn't pin that one.
Yeah, I didn't either.
They
They usually let me down, so.
So you'd rather have the Bills win or Notre Dame?
I think Notre Dame. I've been a Notre Dame fan for way longer.
Yeah, you said that the other day. I was very surprised by that.
Mackenzie's one of the biggest Notre Dame fans I've ever met.
Yeah, I don't know. I just grew up more into college football, Notre Dame, than I was into the NFL. And I grew up going to Notre Dame games with my grandpa and my dad, so it's kind of like tradition, I guess. So that would be really cool. And they just always are people are always shitting on them for not being good. So it would be a good redemption.
Yeah.
Are they in a conference yet?
No, they never will be.
I mean, the championship game, we've got Mackenzie and Frank the Tank on a live stream. How electric would that be?
Madeline's a Notre Dame fan too.
Yeah, I'm just not as dedicated as Mackenzie is. But my family is big Notre Dame people.
I got bad news. Ain't nobody beating Ohio State.
You're probably right.
They're not losing.
They're playing really well. They're playing really well right now.
I mean, they're a wagon.
Yeah, they playing well.
They should get up on the
Big Ten.
stage when they win the national championship and thank Michigan for showing them where they needed to be as a program.
So that it would be,
Yeah.
it could be Ohio State against Notre Dame.
It could be.
Ryan Day against Lou Holtz.
Yeah, again,
Yeah.
rematch.
Yeah.
Again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is Lou Holtz
Run
still
it
alive?
back.
He is
Yep.
still alive.
Yeah, he is,
yes.
yeah.
Lou
He gotta
Holtz,
be on his last leg too, though.
because
Yeah, he's old.
they
He's
played
He's got a
last
podcast.
year.
Did you listen to that shit too?
I did not listen to Lou Holtz. I think I listened to the first episode of Lou Holtz's podcast. That is a man with a
He's 88.
With a face for radio and a voice for telegraphy. That's a tough podcast to listen to.
He's ultra red pilled.
A lot of sibilance. A lot of sibilance.
Well, it's not so much about the content. I expected, like, I know what I'm going to get with the Lou Holtz podcast. I kind of like listening to Lou Holtz be like a grumpy old man. But the spit into the microphone it's just tough to sit through.
Yep.
Yeah.
He is putting out videos every week. He put out a Christmas message for all.
Big T, did you ever have the pleasure of watching, I believe, was it NFL Live, where it was Mark May and Lou Holtz?
First of all.
Oh, sorry, not NFL
College
Live.
Football Live. And yes, I did for many years.
Was that not the greatest show ever?
Oh, it was also, I think it was College Football Final. It would come on after all the games on Saturday.
Yeah.
It was the best.
It was the best because it was a panel of two, Mark May, Lou Holtz, and they would both be wrong about everything. And they would be so confident about everything, but they would also be wrong about the same thing in two different ways.
I just loved they would give out helmet stickers, so I loved watching to the end of the show to see who got helmet stickers that day.
I remember the helmet stickers, dog.
Did you get one? I wonder if we could
did,
find that out.
That show was so good.
I think I did, yeah. I think I did actually, yeah. Hey, what's up with Kirk Herbstreit and his dog?
I'm glad you asked. I'm glad you asked.
It came across the jump, but I didn't really understand what was going on.
All right, so how much do you know about the dogs?
I literally I saw a tweet of his that got retweeted, and he was like, "Keep believing something, clown," or something like that.
Yeah.
This nigga mad. Like,
Can we get Tate in here?
I want to hear your takes on it.
So here's the deal. Last year,
here's the deal.
Kirk Herbstreit started taking his dog everywhere, to every game he went to, and everyone loved it. It was cute. It was on College Game Day. It was on the broadcast. Every school would give him a press credential that he was the director of Snuggles and all this shit. That's fine.
To give the dog a press credential.
Correct.
Yes.
And that dog's name was, what was that dog?
Is that Ben?
Ben.
Yeah.
Ben Herbstreit. Ben unfortunately passed
Gave
away.
him a last name, guys. Y'all give dogs your last name?
Well, they have a last name.
My dog has a middle name.
A middle name?
Anyway, we're getting off track. Ben,
I didn't know last names was a thing.
Well, when you're referring to, he's a member of the family. Ben passed away. Okay. We're off track. Ben recently passed away, and it was everyone in the country was very sad about it, and I don't like that happened. I wish dogs lived forever. Kirk Herbstreit has approximately 13 golden retrievers who all look exactly the same. Immediately upon Ben's passing, he took the next man up and started parading him around the country to every football game he goes to. Now, this dog is worse behaved than Ben. Mm-hmm. On game day, he's running around everywhere. He has to shoo him off the stage. And I get it. Kirk is dealing with the loss of a pet, and that really sucks. So this dog's coming everywhere.
Is it just too soon for you?
No, I don't care about that.
What's this dog's name?
Peter. Yeah. So, but now Kirk has been getting a lot of heat online for some of his football takes, and some have accused him of using the dogs as a shield for taking any responsibility for his takes for his actual job.
So you can't shit on him because his dog's so cute.
Yeah, and I personally just don't like the dogs in the football broadcast. Literally, they're doing the open of a college football playoff game, and the dog is jumping up on the desk. What are we doing?
I feel you, brother. Shit.
What's the difference?
Everyone has pets. They stay at home. You can leave your dog at home. Also, I'd be remiss if I didn't point out that while his dog parading the dog around the country on airplanes every week when it had cancer, I can't prove that worsened his health.
I'm gonna give you a counterpoint. He was going to some big schools that had really outstanding vet departments.
Okay. Did they do anything? I don't know. I don't know. I'm just over the whole dog bit.
It's also a conflict of interest. I met Ben, and he had my heart.
He was a very good boy.
He was a very good boy.
I'm sure he was.
Yeah.
I'm sure Peter is a very good boy at home.
Yeah. Listen, it takes time to step into that role. It's like a first-year coach.
Yeah, I mean,
it's like a dude that gets divorced and he already had a shorty on his arm, in the next event he had.
Yeah.
Very similar. Except if that woman was on every football broadcast that you watched tearing shit up.
She's
I would actually love that. Yeah,
jumping on the desk.
That would be fantastic. They brought their new girl out who was just like absolutely a handful.
She's like Yoko.
Yeah.
Yoko from the Beatles.
All
she's like giving Nick Saban a lap dance.
What if Texas started bringing Pole Assassin's monkey onto the sideline?
I would love that.
That would
that would be great.
That'd be fun.
Pole Assassin did nothing wrong.
Bubbles from Michael Jackson was always a cool dude.
I know who that is, but why don't you tell Mackenzie?
Bubbles was a monkey that Michael Jackson had, and he used to bring him like on interviews and stuff, and like he knew sign language and shit. So like Bubbles would like be acting up and stuff, and you'll see Michael Jackson like doing this, and then he'll just sit down like that.
I kind of want a monkey. There's one on TikTok that I've been following a lot, and it rocks. And I kind of want a monkey.
Is that legal? Can you have monkeys?
I mean, I wouldn't have one in an apartment, but yeah, people have them.
Is it legal to have monkeys?
This family that I watch on TikTok has one, and he loves whipped cream. He opens the fridge, jumps up and grabs the whipped cream, and hands it to him to put in a bowl for him.
You gotta put a diaper on your monkeys though.
Yep, they wear diapers.
Yeah.
In Texas, it's illegal to own a dangerous wild animal. I guess you can apply for a certificate of registration for dangerous wild animals. Yeah, I guess it's dependent on it's state to state.
Is a monkey a dangerous wild animal?
I think some would be.
I think it can be.
I think a chimp might be.
Well, yeah, nobody wants that.
Remember Travis?
Chimp Crazy, that Netflix documentary.
Travis wait, how do you pronounce that?
Chimp Crazy?
No, the other word.
Documentary?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't even pick up on that.
Documentary.
Mm-hmm.
Documentary?
Yeah, there we go.
Okay. Sorry.
Have you always said it? That's an interesting way to say that.
I don't really think about it.
She said, let me get every letter in there.
Yeah.
Literally.
All right, so we got any other questions?
Yep, we do. Go to gas station snack.
Oh, okay. I got 2, 3. It's a Red Bull, because usually when I stop at a gas station for a snack, I'm driving, right? It's like a long distance trek. So Red Bull, a hot dog, and a honey bun. Those are my top 3.
Okay.
Well, see, now you've thrown a wrench into it. Are we doing ones that have like full service kitchens?
Well, no, because then you'd be like, yo, fried chicken with the nugget. You know what I'm saying? No,
Yeah. No, I do that.
But like, I thought like every gas station has the little.
Yeah, you're talking about roller. Yeah. Cool Ranch Doritos.
Mm-hmm. Good pick.
And Coke Icy. Also, Cool Ranch Doritos are actually my number 2, but number 1 isn't a lot of places. It is the Munchies brand Cheetos crackers.
Never heard of it.
Okay, so they're cheese crackers, but the cheese filling is Cheetos branded.
So is the cheese filling liquid?
No, it's like you get cheese, 2 crackers with cheese in the middle of them.
Yeah.
You've seen those.
Say that again. Munchies brand what?
Okay, so the brand of the crackers is Munchies, Munchies, and then it's a co-branded thing, Cheetos cheese cracker. I'll find them.
I got it.
That does sound delicious.
Yeah, they're outstanding.
I'm a combos man myself.
I'm actually going to order these to my house right now.
Combos. Can't go wrong with combos and usually Mountain Dew.
Interesting.
Sometimes Dr. Pepper.
Yellow 5. I feel you.
Yeah.
Any other questions?
Yep. This might only apply to the ones who golf. Favorite club to hit in your bag right now?
Oh, great question. And the club that has always and will always have my heart is my 4-iron.
That's crazy.
Yeah, because when I'm not striking it well, I struggle with a lot of different clubs, and sometimes I struggle with them. But like more often than not, that is my favorite club to hit. I hit it around anywhere from like 210 to 225, and it's man, I could just strike that bitch. And it's just, I think I have on our Breaking 80 series when Big T, when I remember, I think it was on hole 2, when I was like, yo, put it right in between those trees, and you striped it right between those trees.
Yep.
And I was like, I'm just going to hit one. You know, we already got one to play. I hit my 4-iron. It's just the club that I'm very confident in, for whatever reason, because long irons are usually harder to hit. So, but yeah, 4-iron. That's my go-to. That's my dog.
I like the 7-iron. 7-iron and attack wedge. I don't know what the difference is between an attack wedge and a gap wedge, but it's called attack. It sounds cooler.
I don't know that I've ever heard of that. What degree is it?
I think it's right in between a sand wedge and a pitching wedge.
So like a.
It goes
like
111 yards every time I hit it.
Yeah,
that's
like
what I like about it.
Like a 56-ish type.
Somewhere in there, yeah. The numbers confuse me. There's too many numbers. Just give me. I know what the 60 is.
Yeah, it's just like a degree of loft.
Yeah. No, I get it. I know the 60. 60 to me, lob wedge. But once you break it down into numbers after that, no, just put a S or a P on there.
See that I can't do that because once you kind of understand the degrees, you kind of dial in your distances in a real way, right? And so I guess you can with the same vibe, but it's like, okay, if I have a pitching wedge and it's like 44 degrees rather than 45 or 46 or whatever the case may be, you can kind of like gauge how far you can hit it depending on what it is.
I get that. Also the putter. I like the putter. And the driver. I'm in a contest with Hank to see who can have the longest drive by, I think, the Masters.
Ooh.
Yeah. I'm going to smoke him.
How does Duncan thing go? Did he get it?
No, he didn't.
Nah, I saw that. I know he didn't.
He was short by probably like. Hey,
so mean.
Credit to Hank though, he did improve his vert by like.
He did. I saw
8
the
inches.
first and the last. Yeah,
pretty good improvement from him.
Mm-hmm. I think he could probably get it if he really trains for real. I think he'd probably get it.
Maybe.
Yeah, I don't think you can though.
Oh, I could.
Okay, and then last question. What is a show or movie you've been watching lately?
I have an executive decision about the Q&As.
Done?
No, not necessarily done. But if it's going to be like normal questions, I think they should be from Macrodosians. We should give them a platform.
I actually suggested before the show we leave this in 2024.
Oh, you think so?
And go back to our own questions.
Because I think the way to do it would be if they're weird questions for a weird podcast that has nothing to do with us, like what was the name of those girls again?
The Toast.
Yeah, the Toast. Yeah, big toaster over here.
Yep.
I think that's good.
See, but Big T doesn't like that.
Oh, you
no,
don't like
I
the
don't.
weird
I don't
questions?
dislike that. I just think we've run out of those.
Okay. Well, we'll keep our eyes peeled for weird Q&As. Otherwise, we'll do some Macrodosing.
I think we need to go back to encouraging our listeners to submit their questions.
Yeah,
to
because
us.
I want to hear from them.
I want to hear from Squeaks.
Yeah, I need an update from him. So wait, what show are you watching now?
What show or movie?
I saw 7 in theaters.
Oh, for like the re-release?
On Friday, yeah. Because they re-released it. That movie kicks ass. That is such a good movie. I had forgotten how great it was. But yeah. That was cool because it was like a 1990s movie and I saw it in a 1990s theater. And I felt like I was living back in like 1995 again. So that was kind of cool. But yeah, so that's what I've been watching is 7. A nice light whimsical journey.
Did I give my wicked take here yet?
No.
No, you said you saw it. I don't know if you gave the take. I saw it over break, so.
I went in because my kids wanted to see it. So they was like, let's go see Wicked. I'm like, I fucking hate musicals.
Oh, I think you did say this.
Oh, I did?
And you had a lovely, lovely time.
I believe so, yeah.
Ah, shit, it's fire, bro. But since I already said that, it's a great movie. Go watch it. Another joint I watched is Rebel Moon. It's a 2-part thing on Netflix. Really dope movie, man. You know, it's about a colony on a moon of a planet, or I guess no, it's not a moon.
Yeah.
It's a colony on a moon that has another moon that is superior technologically, and they come and they try to, you know, hoard resources from them, or steal. And it's just really dope. The whole story. Cool movie, man.
I'm excited that Severance is coming back. Did you ever watch that?
I don't know what that is. What is that?
Oh, I think you'd like it, Arian.
Yeah, it's hard to explain. It's a bunch of people that work at an unnamed company, and they don't know exactly what the company does. But when they go into work, they've had this procedure done where they don't remember any of their outside life while they're working there, and they don't remember any of their working life when they're at home.
Well, that sounds pretty dope.
Yeah, it's really good.
I think I'm gonna try this, man.
Yeah, so I'm excited to watch season 2, but I'm gonna have to spend a long ass time watching all the recaps about season 1 because it's very confusing and a lot of shit happened, and it's been a long time since it came out.
Love that.
Season 2 of The Night Agent comes out this month. Awesome show.
The Night Agent?
Yeah.
I've been getting into this TV show called The NFL.
Yeah,
It's
ending soon.
Been a great year. Nobody knows where it's gonna go. Plot twists and turns galore.
Mm-hmm.
Who do you think the main character in the show this year is?
The main character, as always, is Taylor Swift. They wrote her in last season. It was kind of like a guest star thing, and then she was so good that they just kept her around.
Gotcha. Didn't pick up on it. Who do you think the MVP is?
The MVP is either Lamar or Josh.
Hot take there.
Co-MVPs. They did it. You remember that? They did that with Peyton Manning and Steve McNair.
Did they really?
Cool.
Yeah. Co-MVPs. Do it again. You think would my bet hit? I put a bet in, I think it was preseason, August, on Lamar to win MVP. If it was I put $1,000 on it.
Ooh, what'd that hit like?
It would hit, I believe it was 20-1. It was either 18-1 or 20-1.
Nice.
Yeah. So if it's co-MVPs, does that bet just get refunded to me, or?
Nah, you still won.
I wonder if they would do what they do with golf, like pay out a percentage,
like
of
split it.
I don't think they're gonna do co-MVP.
Yeah, I mean, it'd be crazy.
That shouldn't be allowed.
Co-MVPs, yeah, I agree.
That was the start of the participation trophy.
Yeah, probably.
Mm-hmm. All right. We also should talk about DraftKings real quick because it is the playoffs, and we're talking about playoffs. You bet we are. Get in on the action on DraftKings Sportsbook, an official sports betting partner of the NFL. Scoring touchdowns is key to winning in the NFL playoffs, and the key to you scoring big is betting on them at DraftKings, the #1 place to bet touchdowns. Ready to place your first bet? Well, try betting on something simple like picking a player to score. Go to the DraftKings Sportsbook and make your pick. Here's another reason to watch your favorite players crush in the playoffs. New customers bet $5 to get $200 in bonus bets instantly. Score big in the NFL playoffs with DraftKings Sportsbook. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app. Use code MACRO. Promo code MACRO. New customers get $200 in bonus bets instantly when you bet just $5 only on the DraftKings Sportsbook. The crown is yours. All right, so for Thursday's show, what do you guys think about paradoxes?
I love them.
Okay. You want to discuss some, get heavy into paradoxes?
Any specific ones, or just like, because there's a lot of them.
Yeah. Let's do the best paradoxes.
Okay. I'm down.
You thinking Fermi already?
That's one of the top ones.
You're a Fermi guy?
Fermi paradox for sure.
I'm an arrow guy.
Oh, it never gets to you?
Never gets to you. It's like scoring a touchdown if you're Jonathan Taylor. You get close to the end zone, closer.
That's fucked up.
Never actually. Shout out to him, though. He had a great game on Sunday. So ever since he dropped the ball at the 1, I don't think he's going to do that again.
Nah. Good dude. That's the little homie.
All right, so anything else before we wrap up today's show? Anything burning you up? Did we find out how much porn traffic comes to Barstool?
I asked Greer. He is currently in a meeting.
Okay.
So I may have to come back with those.
We will release
statistics
on Thursday's show.
Yeah, he did say that he has access to those numbers though, and if I know Greer,
yep,
he will help us.
Could you ask him to send us I want to know how much is from people that just got done watching porn, and also any other noteworthy tidbits that he sees, like other weird referral sites.
Yes, I just said, can you tell me how much of the traffic is from porn sites?
Okay, cool.
And then any other noteworthy tidbits. Yep. Yeah, I'm sure Greer will let me know.
All
but
right.
I will come back with that information in 2 days.
Okay. Sounds good.
Oh, one last thing. The avian bird flu. It is a thing, and it's going to be interesting what's going to happen, because I don't know if you remember we had that geneticist on.
Yeah.
And he was talking about, it's like, yo, if you have something to look out for in the next coming years, he said, what it be? I think he actually said the bird flu. And so it is confirmed there is how many total? I think 66 total cases in the US
Of humans
contracting it, and there's outbreaks in a bunch of different poultry farms. So
it's good for egg prices.
Yeah, egg prices finished skyrocket. And we can't blame Trump for it. So it's just something to look out for. And if this shit spreads, it's gonna be a shit show, because they're like, not again. You can't get us again. But it's like, yo, it's just a disease, my guy.
Is it more deadly? It is. It's pretty deadly, right?
Yeah, it's pretty bad. It's pretty bad. But we'll see how it develops. It's yeah, it's. I think it's totally. See, I'm gonna spread it in first.
All right, bird flu awareness.
Yes, just
The first
just
step
keep
is
your
to
eye
be
out.
vigilant.
Yes, keep your eye out for it, man. Get early on the. I don't know what websites you trust, but they have websites to kind of like look out for it. So I don't know. Be aware.
All right, stay safe.
Peace.
Love you guys.